Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for another seasonal event where I have to record it when it's happening, and then I can't release the episode for a long time because the freaking Atma relics really want to take up all of my Sunday episodes, don't they? This will come out eventually, but for now, remember, it's late, and I'm sorry about that. I'm doing the best I can, but the Atma relics really blindsided me. I forgot to prepare for those earlier, and that was my mistake. Anyways, hello. It is time for the 2024 Valentione's Day seasonal event. The Valentine's Day event. Hello there, Astrid. Good to see you back. How are you doing this year? Astrid is not so subtly indicating her desire for you to approach. Hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentione's Day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentione, and my fellow emissaries are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. Oh, but I know you, Satora! Forgive me, I do get so caught up in my introduction. It is an absolute pleasure to see you again. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. Might I ask a favor of you? A fellow emissary by the name of Emily departed earlier to prepare a little surprise for our festivities, you see? But she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I would go myself or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Will you do me this favor? Yeah, I can go check up on your strongly implied-to-be girlfriend. I am in your debt. Before she left, Emily said she would be practicing under the trees near Fenil Fineries. No doubt you will find her there. I'm far from the only person who believes Emily and Astrid are dating. It has been a very, very popular headcanon ever since last year's event introduced them. Alright, let's go track down Emily and see what she's up to. Why it's taken her so long to get back. Your partner is waiting for you. So what's going on, Emily? If I shift the angle just the teensiest bit, I bet I can triple the cuteness factor. No, quadruple it. Whoa! Oh, it's you! What brings you here, Satora? Astrid told me to come check up on you. Ah, so Astrid asked you to check on me. I appreciate you coming on her behalf. I suppose you're wondering what I've been practicing here so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. If you truly wish to see what I've been cooking up, pray come to Miketo's amphitheater. Alright, let's do it. Whatever Emily's been working on, it's time for the reveal. Back to the amphitheater. Alright, hello there, Emily. Good to see you made it back. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. Indeed, I'm very curious what you've got planned. You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Satora. She intends to demonstrate her, what did she call it? Right, love heart on stage in just a moment. You can be part of her very first audience. That was, yes, cute. So this is what you've been working on. The Gridanians are a reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yet I believe it is of utmost importance that we open our hearts to those we hold dear, in this season of love most of all. Now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeve. That's what inspired me to come up with a love heart. I can only hope this simple expression is enough to motivate people to act. Well, it certainly appears to have made an impression. Navigating matters of love is often a nerve-wracking task even for the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. Emily, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might find floundering in the ocean of love. Go on and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending a hand as well, Satora? As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion. Sure, I can help out. Wonderful. Now, before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on the stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the import of our mission, I'm afraid we can't leave until it is flawless. My, I am equal amounts impressed and envious that you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. It took me ages to get just to get the hands right. Ideally, I would like you both to get started immediately, yet I do wish we had another emissary. Then how serendipitous it is that I am here to offer my services. Lizette? How long has it been, my friend? Too long, surely. You have my personal gratitude for assisting Estrid with the celebration. Yes, well, pleased though I am for your offer, should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? My adorable Astrid, though I may have relinquished the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. You said yourself that you lack for capable help, and I am here, yes? As a daughter of House Valentione, I cannot stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle. Let her help Astrid, it might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with Hortefance. Emily, I told you about that in confidence. Ah, so that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Well, with that settled, let us go forth and quicken the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray teach me this pose of yours, Emily. Yes, ma'am. Might I suggest we split up? Our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania, whilst Lizzie and I cover new Gridania. Given the season, you shall no doubt find more than one individual who's flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls, and with an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to tell what's in their hearts. There are a few areas in particular I'd like you to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin. Alright, we get the love heart emote, which is pretty cute. So now let's put the emote to work. The time is ripe to inspire Gridanians to listen to their hearts. Ready? Wonderful. I've marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you'll find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need. Alright, let's get started. Looks like our first person we are going to be inspiring with an adorable emote to celebrate the season is going to be up here, inside this little shop. Which actually is a shop, I just never use it. What do they sell here? I guess that makes sense. Flowers and cornmeal. Useful for culinarians, I guess, but I would just gather those materials myself, honestly. Such a perfect specimen. Firm, but soft in the right places. Gods, I could just eat them right up. Or, not the produce, mind you. Him, the proprietor! That's somehow worse. I only wish I knew how to tell him the way I feel. Oh my! Oh my! Horny much? Alright, let's help you out. That is an adorable pose, but why show it to me? You meant to encourage me. That is very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confession daunting. Though I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are most suited to be cut into heart shapes. A completely natural question considering the spirit of Valentione's day, yes? Truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. I simply didn't know how to approach, but thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentione's day in the first place? I hope to Nafika he doesn't ask me. I mean, that seems a bit much to expect some random person to know. That is a good question. I'm wondering that myself. Alright, next up's gonna take us just outside the shops, just outside the market area. Too close to justify the Ethernet, so we'll just run over. And who are we helping next? A dejected lad. Hello there, friend. What's going on with you? Oh, my love, what have I done to incense you so? Oh. Unfortunate, having a bit of a spat? Not a great day to have a bit of a spat with your lover. I'm sorry about that. Maybe this can inspire you to make up with them. You pose quite the pose. I see, it's a symbol of love. A call to bare one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. I dare not tell her the reason for her, fear it would vex her further. I'd been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of the time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. Why would she be mad at you for that? If she's mad at you for— oh my god, straight people, why? Thank you for helping me to see that, my friend. Mayhap there is time yet for a Valentione's Day miracle. Best of luck to you. Just talk to your partner, please. I know it's not uniquely a straight people thing, but God. It sure does seem like it sometimes. There's so many tropes about straight people just being just the worst at fucking communication. Just talk to them. Alright, hello there, Wood Whaler. What is it? If you have a matter to report, keep it short. I'm rather occupied at present. Perhaps I could invite him to a meal. But how would I even broach the subject? You seem rather preoccupied indeed. Maybe I can help you. Stop that! What manner of strange gesticulation have you just accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult? Explain yourself this instant. Ain't that just like the cops? Show them a heart and they think it's a weapon. I'm trying to inspire you. Oh, excuse me. I need to be brave enough to express my feelings? Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the Wood Whalers, lack courage of all things? Well, you would be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. But your gesture, now that I understand its intent, has kindled my warrior spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventure, and forgive me for assuming the worst. Alright, we have taught the townsfolk to remain steadfast in the face of love and inspired them to act. Let's report back. A mess. They're all a mess. Alright, back to the amphitheater. It is exhausting sometimes, helping these people. But hey, we fixed it. People can't seem to get enough of the love heart. Good to hear. I had mixed results. Very mixed results. You're back! Seeing as my sister has yet to return, might I ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime? Well, I found the pose to be eye-catching if nothing else. Perhaps even embarrassingly so, even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folk were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Satora? Nowhere near that positive of a response, actually. I, had a few issues. I see. Whilst I'm glad to hear others were spurred to action, it saddens me slightly to see that some do not know the origins of Valentione's Day symbol, the heart. Which makes me wonder, are you two aware of how it came to be associated with Valentione's Day? I would assume it has something to do with House Valentione, I think, maybe? Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. It all began with... Lizette? Heavens, your fate is white as a sheet. What's wrong? Poor defense, I saw him speaking with a woman in the Carline canopy. They were alone together, speaking intimately. You don't suppose it was... Oh gods, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? I think you should maybe talk to him, instead of just assuming. Absolutely not! You know Hortefence would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. I know, but when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the sight of them as fast as my legs would take me. Lizette, consider the day. Do you think that maybe perhaps he was getting support with, like, maybe he was setting up a surprise for you and he was just, like, conspiring with a friend to help set up the surprise? Or maybe he was helping her with something similar? Why do you assume the worst? Love is a fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lizette? They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentione. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship. And she was not merely a countess, but also a warrior true. Not symbolize what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. This symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. Thank you, Astrid. You are right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act with such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I am ready. Hortefence? If he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another think coming. And still you assume. I am clueless as to the nature of Hortefence's connection with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lizette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her? But of course, leave it to us. Consider it done. You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands. We'd better hurry. She said Hortefence and this unknown woman were in the Carline Canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. I know that whatever comes, you'll be there for Lizette. Now please, head to the Carline Canopy with all haste. Will do! Let's go make sure she doesn't jump to too many conclusions. I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe Hortefence is cheating on her. But, like, on Valentine's Day? Really? That, no. I don't think he'd be that dumb. No! He can't be that dumb. Say, Hortefence, isn't that... Lizette? But our meeting was not to be until later. There you are. The situation looks rather tense. Honestly, I don't think Hortefence has any idea something's wrong. Hortefence! Who? That woman! God, she's lost control of her tongue! What should we do? Let her embarrass herself. Love is a fruit born of bravery. Remember those words. Hortefence Pastoroi. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you not to say for yourself? It would seem nerves caused Lizette to fall back into the mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortefence for counsel, as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping he could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Lizette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting. But now I see you cannot bear the thought of me with another. 'Tis as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man am I! and I regret that my actions would cause you even a moment of suffering. Please set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you. The lady of House Valentione should comport herself in such a way. I am completely ashamed. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset. And I admire your bravery for confronting us. Would that I had the courage to give voice to my own feelings. I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am as well equipped as ever to speak on the matters of the heart. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bare your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess. I promise you the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for... Heart offense? What's wrong? The sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest. Oh, this man is smitten with you. I think that means he'll live. Anyways, the two of us will return and apprise the Astrid of what happened here. I trust you won't mind if we inform her that you and Hortifins will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled. Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused. Let us return to Miketo's amphitheater and give Astrid the good news. Good luck, you two. My god, he's smitten with you. Be still, my hearts. Oh, for the love of... Would you please get up? No, I think he's gonna be down for a while. Something tells me he enjoys being down. Sorry, what, huh? No, nothing. I didn't say anything. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's get back to the amphitheater. Go report into Astrid, and it looks like that is the end of the quest. It is a short one this year. I guess we came out to a little over 20 minutes, but still. It's a little shorter. I'll let you do the honors. It was your words which brought Lizzie back to her senses after all. Indeed. Good news, Astrid. Everything's fine. Lizette's just Lizette. Oh, I'm so relieved. It was all just an unfortunate misunderstanding. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emily. Don't mention it. I'm happy you were able to help. Though we've had our ups and downs, I believe we accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I'd say this Valentione's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origins was interspersed with some dramatics, I take it you were able to piece together its meaning. Yeah, it was the shape of her shield, which then became associated with a house, and because the house is founded on love, yeah. I think I got it. Yes, indeed, a noble woman and a proud knight, Countess Arabelle's legacy lives on not only in the tradition of Valentione's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many may recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emily's love heart, I believe people will become curious to know the story of our tradition, and for that I am overjoyed. Countess Arabelle's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentione's Day, overflowing with affection, my friend. And that is the end of the Valentine's Day event for 2024. No minigame this year, unfortunately. I'm a little bit saddened by that. I had a lot of fun with that last year. Oh well, maybe next year. They can't all be like really in-depth events. And right now, the development team is on the final stretch towards getting ready for Dawn Trail. Since that's coming out in 4 or 5 months from now, so they're probably really busy getting that ready. Countess Arabelle was not only a dignified lady, but a noble knight with the resolve and grace to see her passions realized. Tell me, do you know how she developed such fortitude? Well, I have heard it said that the Countess would train at dawn and dusk each day, eschewing the wooden training buckler for her hefty heart-shaped shield. Such effort would undoubtedly strengthen both body and mind. Pardon me? You believe I shouldn't put stock in such tales? But it sounds perfectly reasonable to me. How about you, Emily? Astrid has dedicated herself to making sure Valentione's Day is a smashing success, so it is only right I do the same. As ever, I'll support her as best I can, and I hope you'll continue to lend us a hand when the need arises. Yeah, of course, I am very glad to have helped out. Alright, I don't think there's too much in the way of guest NPCs. Some events will have a lot of guest NPCs just hanging out. Sometimes they'll be coming in from other job quests, sometimes from the main story, but I don't think there's too many this time around. We've got the Lovebird, Quah! We've got Pookty Pico and Koopka Koop. If the heart is a symbol of Countess Arabelle, does that mean our heart-shaped palms are a sign of her blessing? You do indeed have heart-shaped palms. That's actually pretty neat. Look, Kubo, all this ardor and affection is making my palm shine brighter than a star. Over here we've got Bert. Behold, Bert the Beloved's dazzling embodiment of love puts Rodriguez to shame, does it not? A lovely pose for a lovely festival. Tell me, how much better is my rendition than Bert's? Kiss already, good God! The House Valentione butler will fill you in on any lore, but I believe we've already got caught up on all that. Lingsath is here from the Culinarians Guild. If you're fixing to have one of them heart-shaped chocolates, you can pick them up from the purveyor here. I'll have you know their flavor is as rich as their history. Some hundreds of years ago, the Culinarians Guild was honored by House Valentione with the sole privilege of baking these heart-shaped treats, you see? And there ain't no better time than the season of ardor and affection to delight in them, is there? They're delectable as they come, and so make sure you get them while the getting's good. I may stock up on a few. Anyone else? I think that might... Oh, Lizette and Hortefence are over here, but that'll be it after them. I'm happy to report that Hortefence and I have been having such a splendid time that our little misunderstanding has entirely left our minds. I'm gonna be honest, I think the misunderstanding made him love you even more. I think you should weapon... No, don't. That's terrible. But seriously, please actually communicate with your partners instead of just, like, assuming. And now that I've assuaged any of your lingering concerns, I bid you go enjoy the festivities yourself. Also, it is weird seeing them out of their, Valentione's Day clothes. Forgive me. I was just reflecting on Lizette's passionate display earlier. I fear my heart has yet to recover. Oh yeah, he's smitten. You do not have to worry about anything. Alright, let's go check in with the purveyor of love. You've got chocolates. They're okay. I mean, they're basically just going to be like, hey, you've got themed food, but the stat boasts are not that great. Max of 2 vitality, item level 14, that's not much. But we do have prismatic hearts, of which we already have plenty, so I guess I could up my stock to 20 total. Yeah, might as well, since I think I have 20 of most of those. But yeah, I do believe that is about it for Valentione's Day 2024. This video is coming out real late, and I'm sorry about that. Blame the Atma relics. Oh my god, blame the Atma relics. But we got there. I will see everyone next time. I'm not sure for what, because this is being recorded so far in advance. But I'll see everyone next time as we continue through the post-game of A Realm Reborn.